Hey guys, so today is Tuesday. 네네. I'm focusing on decluttering 2 areas in my life this week, and so today I've chosen to clear out the car, and later this week I will declutter my desk. My sister is actually joining me in this whole decluttering thing. She's not here with me, but she's doing her own decluttering in New York. And I thought it's such a great time because we have to, as we're getting ready to prepare to move to Maui, we do have to sell our car. So just doing that one deep decluttering session, I feel like will, save me from like a headache later on. And this car, Brandon has had way before we ever got together. I think he purchased the car in 2008 or 2009. So I know there are going to be things in there that are expired and old, not like food, hopefully. So one thing that Brandon did request of me is, I know that most of the things in there belong to him. And so he asked me to make sure to check with him before throwing anything out. And I am going to like collect the stuff that I feel like can be donated or thrown out into like a big Costco bag. And then I'll bring it into the home so that he can sort through it later. Yeah, so I'm not going to throw anything out without checking with Brandon first. And I think that's a common thing, especially, if you live with other people, like you want to make sure, even though you're really into organizing and decluttering, that you're not tossing stuff that doesn't belong to you just because you think, it's not necessary or useful. And I want to respect Brandon and his stuff. So I know that there are going to be things in there that I feel like he doesn't need, but I promise that I won't just throw them out. Okay, so let's go downstairs. Where did we... Let's get started. It's not too bad in here, right? I mean, I think this is the only piece of garbage that's visible. We don't really have much, I guess that's an eyesore. Maybe we'll start here. All right. Actually, I should go get the Costco bags from the trunk. Okay. All right, so we have an old, ooh. Do you see that? It's like not even thick anymore. This is a really old Bath and Body hand sanitizer. Okay. This is definitely very, very old. Oh yeah, it expired 2 years ago. Okay. So that's being thrown away. This is a Nivea lip balm. I'm pretty sure I put this in here for Brandon because he always asks me for chapstick, but I don't even think he knows it's in here. This is definitely expired too. So that's going. We have 2 business cards, Brandon's business cards, 3 of Brandon's business cards. We've got a parking voucher at Adidas for his building. He'll probably use this actually. Free parking 1 hour. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh my gosh, we have a parking pass from like the first apartment that Brandon lived in by himself. We probably don't need that, right? Okay, in here we have extremely old Altoids. Okay, I know I put this in here when we were dating. Yep, this expired in 2016. We have a Febreze to go, which expired. I know Brandon had this before we got together. So that's, I can probably get rid of that, right? Ooh, tissues. So funny story about these tissues. Whenever we go to pump gas, every time Brandon is driving, he always gets a free bottle of water and a pack of tissues. It's happened to me once in the last like 6 years I've been in Korea. Granted, I've only been driving in Korea for the last 2 years. And it was only like earlier this year where I got my first water bottle and I almost like pulled the gas, the attendant. I don't know what their official titles are, but yeah, I almost like pulled him in here to give him a hug. So I'm gonna hang on to this. Gatsby. Oil clear paper. These are the the wipes. Okay, this is definitely not mine. I've never seen Brandon use these, so I want to throw them away, but I guess I'll check with him. What is this? An old brochure. A Bluetooth car kit, which maybe we'll, I don't know if we will keep it in this car and give it to whoever we're selling it to, or take it with us. It's a manual for that, so maybe I will keep this in here. Why do we have old trash bags? I don't know what this is for. We have some crumpled receipts. Oh my gosh, I just found the business card for the guy that like botched my hair when I went to get ombre done. Oh. Ooh, there is a Kodak remote in here, and we do not own anything Kodak related in this car. It's definitely Brandon's. Oh, I found some batteries that expired 7 years ago. Oh my gosh, babe. An old Q-tip box with Q-tips. Why do you have Q-tips in here? That's definitely not mine. Another thing that I don't know the use for. Pretty sure this is a toy one of my students gave me, but if I can't remember who gave this to me, that's probably not a good sign, right? Tylenol, which expired in 2012. Babe. I've got a clip in here. I know Brandon keeps a box of these in the car because he likes to like kind of organize the cords, like for our phone charger and like our Bluetooth receiver. Let's look. So all that's going back in here is going to be the manual for the Bluetooth receiver. Look at that. I should probably get a car wash soon. Next, I'm gonna tackle our glove compartment. Okay. Ooh, what looks like almost a brand new Neosporin, which expired in 2010. This is a card for the Catholic University of Korea, Seoul, St. Mary's Hospital. This is Brandon's. Ooh, a really old air freshener. Does it still smell? This is Yankee Candle's Black Cherry. I used to really love this scent before I stopped buying candles from Yankee Candle. And I guess I'll use it. I'll just hang it in here, and then if I feel like throwing up, we'll have to throw it out. The right side of my butt is getting numb from the position that I'm sitting in. Okay, we've got two more. Ooh, Yankee Candle, one of those things that you plug into the air conditioner vents. But the color on this looks kind of strange, and it's not smelling very good from even just out of the packaging. So I'm gonna throw that out. One thing that I think is really cool about being in Korea is this is like a silicone thing that you stick on your dashboard on the window. And basically, if you park somewhere and you need to move your car, anyone can just call you and then get in touch with you to come move your car. So I mean, it's not so much in you know, these kind of parking lots, but if you're parked somewhere where like someone's like parked in front of you, like in a driveway, and they're blocking you in, you can just call. What I've also found this really nice for is, let's say you forget to turn your headlights off. In the past, we've had people call and say, hey, like you left your headlights on, you know, and it really saved us like a trip to like call like Korea's version of AAA or whatever, or like, you know, having to jump start your car because your battery, you know, went out or whatever because you left your lights on. This is actually Brandon's phone number, and the reason we don't use this anymore is because I drive the car way more than he does, so my number is actually up on the dashboard. These look like wipes, but they already feel so dry, so I'm afraid. Let's see if it's like a wet nap or a dry one. Huh. It's dry, but I don't know if it's supposed to be dry or if it's just dry due to age. Oh, I don't know what this means. Oh, it says it's to wipe grease stains. Where is it greasy? we've got a pack of antibacterial wipes. I actually bought this at a supermarket in Australia because I wanted to wipe down the surfaces on the plane, like the meal tray and the seatbelt buckle and the armrest and all that. So this is actually pretty new and I'm gonna keep using it. I like to wipe down the steering wheel once in a while too. Okay, another brochure that I'm sure we don't need, but I will check with Brandon. An empty pack of tissues, so that's garbage. We have our, I guess this is our car registration, so that will go back in there. Riveting vlog, right? But you know, I think it's important to show the process of doing this kind of stuff, because it's not like, oh hey, we're moving to Maui, and then oh look, we're in Maui. There's so many little everyday things that need to be taken care of that aren't very fun, and you know, I want to do my best to kind of share the real side of all that too. So I hope this is somewhat interesting for you. I'm not sure what this is, but I don't want to try to figure this out right now, so I'm gonna take this in and have Brandon read it, because he's much better than me in Korean. He's much better than me in Korea, in general too. People just love him here. Manual for the car. Car audio system manual for the car. What in the world? Oh, I'm like, what is this cabbage situation going on here? But this is a menu from, I was so excited about this. This is a salad place that was near our old apartment. That was one of the big reasons I was excited to move into our last apartment. But I don't know. I've seen the way they prepare food sometimes, and it kind of grossed me out. So I don't really eat there after that. I don't even know if it's still in business, but we can definitely throw that out. Oh, our insurance expires December 9th, which is probably 4 days after we leave Korea. How perfect. I believe in Korea you don't pay monthly for insurance. I think you pay every 6 months. So I'm gonna keep that in here. Aw, what is this? Maybe driver's license photos or passport photos? I wonder if we were dating when he took these pictures. Okay. I'm gonna take this inside with me. Ooh, I found an old Visa card, Mr. Brandon Rogers, that expired in 2011. So we will go and shred that. Oh, hold on, my butt is numb, my right cheek. Okay, glove compartment is so much lighter with just the manuals, wet wipes, antibacterial wipes, and some tissues. That's done. What is in here? Oh yay, nothing. Nothing's in here. Onto the driver's side door. There are some CDs and CD cases. And another really old, ineffective Craig David's greatest hits and 2 mixes of something, which I'm sure we can throw out, but it's Brandon's. Okay, I think on the passenger side, broken sunglasses. What's the brand on this? Armani Exchange. Some promotional thing that we maybe got from a restaurant. And then we've got more CDs. Oh my gosh, I think we're good. The front side of the car. I don't think there's anything back. Of course there is. What is this? Oh, maybe this is when we were looking at apartments. These are floor plans. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think these are Brandon's workout shoes. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the back seat. I found another Costco bag. A straw. I mean, otherwise our car is pretty clean. Okay, there's an umbrella on the side here, but we like to keep it in case of an emergency. I think we're ready to go onto the trunk. Nope. What is this? Ooh, another old air freshener. Alright, we have... Is this a tent? A tent? I think this is a tent. Why do we have a tent in the back? I'm gonna take this in because I want to figure out what we should do with that because we don't need that. So Brandon loves to play volleyball, so we have a ball here. It's like pretty deflated. I can also take this in. 2 frisbees here, and I know we have at least 4 more at home. 3 Costco bags plus 2 in the front. Another shoe bag with shoes. Okay, so we got some jumper cables. Another backup umbrella. I think this is a huge one, so we'll probably leave that there. Like these cones, I don't think... this is to clean the car. I think this is for like picnics. Oh yeah, I think we've used this on a picnic or 2. Alright, so there is all that remains. Alright, so I'm gonna take all of this stuff upstairs and, you know, either throw out what needs to be thrown out and then leave the stuff that Brandon needs to go through in a bag. But yeah, I'm curious, how often do you guys clean out your car, and do you have any tips or like a routine for, you know, how often you do it? And if you do, I would love to read about them in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if you guys liked this video. Bye!